The wait is finally over, and what just dropped has fans completely losing their minds. The first trailer for Princess Diaries 3 is not just nostalgic, it feels magical, emotional, and surprisingly powerful. After years of silence, rumors, and endless fan theories, this trailer arrives like a royal announcement to the world. And the biggest shock? It looks absolutely perfect. From the tone, to the stakes, to the emotional weight, everything feels bigger, deeper, and far more personal than anyone expected. This is not just a return to Genovia. This feels like the beginning of a whole new royal era. The trailer opens with a feeling of time having passed, not just for the kingdom, but for Mia herself. You can sense growth, responsibility, and the heavy crown she now carries. She is no longer the unsure teenager discovering she's a princess. She is a woman shaped by duty, loss, leadership, and sacrifice. And that shift in tone is what instantly makes this trailer stand out. There is warmth and humor still alive in the world of Genovia, but now it's layered with maturity and emotional depth. The palace looks the same on the outside, grand, royal, untouched by time. Yet inside, everything feels different. Mia's journey is no longer about fitting into royal life. It's about protecting it. As the trailer builds, we start to feel the pressure surrounding the throne. There are whispers of political tension, royal expectations, and the looming question of legacy. Genovia is changing, and with change comes conflict. Mia is seen struggling between her personal happiness and the responsibilities that come with ruling a nation. The crown, once a dream, now feels like a weight, and that internal battle becomes one of the most gripping, emotional hooks of the trailer. You can feel that she wants to lead with heart, but the world around her demands star. What makes this trailer feel perfect is how it balances nostalgia with evolution. Longtime fans get the emotional callbacks they've been craving, the charm, the humor, the royal awkwardness that made the original films beloved. But instead of relying only on the past, the story clearly pushes forward. Mia isn't reliving old moments. She's facing new ones that test her in ways we've never seen before. There's a sense that her biggest challenge isn't becoming a princess. It's staying true to herself while being a queen. Another powerful layer teased in the trailer is the theme of mentorship and the next generation. There are hints that Mia may now be guiding someone else through royal life, mirroring the journey she once had. This creates a beautiful, full-circle emotional arc. The student becoming the teacher, the princess becoming the mentor. And through that dynamic, we see her wisdom, compassion, and growth shine in ways that feel earned after everything she's been through. Emotionally, the trailer leans heavily into identity and belonging. Mia is torn between tradition and modernization. She wants Genovia to move forward, but royal systems resist change. That tension creates stakes far beyond palace walls. It's not just about royal drama, it's about shaping the future of an entire kingdom. And for the first time, failure feels like a real possibility. The trailer subtly suggests that not every decision she makes will be the right one, and that uncertainty adds suspense to the story. Visually and tonally, everything feels grander. The scale of responsibility, the emotional weight, the political undertones, all signal that this third chapter aims to be the most mature installment yet. Yet despite that growth, the heart of the story remains intact, a relatable woman trying to balance duty with authenticity. That emotional relatability is what made audiences fall in love with this world in the first place, and the trailer makes it clear that heart will remain. As the trailer moves deeper, the emotional and political tension surrounding Mia's rule becomes far more intense. What once looked like a fairy tale kingdom now feels like a nation standing at a crossroads. There are clear hints that Genovia is facing internal challenges, economic pressure, shifting public opinion, and powerful figures who may not fully support Mia's vision for the future. And this is where the trailer smartly raises the stakes. The conflict is no longer personal, it's national. Every decision Mia makes could impact the stability of the entire kingdom. One of the most gripping elements teased is the question of succession. The trailer strongly suggests that Mia's position as queen may depend on fulfilling certain royal expectations, including marriage and producing an heir. This brings back echoes of the pressure she once faced, but now the consequences feel far more serious. It's not framed as a romantic fairy tale choice. It feels like a constitutional responsibility. And that creates a powerful, emotional dilemma. Should she choose love or duty? Should she follow her heart or protect the crown? The trailer carefully builds suspense around this royal expectation. There are subtle hints of potential suitors, political alliances, and royal negotiations happening behind palace doors. But instead of feeling romantic, these moments feel strategic, almost like chess moves being played within the monarchy. Mia appears increasingly aware that her personal life is no longer fully her own. Every relationship she forms could be viewed as a political decision rather than an emotional one. At the same time, the trailer shows Mia pushing back against tradition. She questions outdated rules, challenges advisors and advocates for a more modern Genovia. This rebellious leadership style creates friction within the royal court. Some support a progressive vision, while others see it as dangerous. That divide introduces the possibility of betrayal or internal pee. Emotionally, you can feel Mia's isolation growing. Leadership has distanced her from the normal life she once cherished. The trailer highlights quiet moments of reflection, where the crown feels heavy and the palace feels lonely. Despite being surrounded by advisors and royal staff, she appears to be making the hardest decisions alone. That loneliness adds a layer of vulnerability that makes her journey even more compelling. Another fascinating thread teased is the global spotlight on Genovia. The kingdom is no longer a quiet European monarchy, existing in peace. There are signs of international attention, diplomatic pressure, foreign relations, and the expectation that Mia must prove herself not just to her people, but to the world. This expansion of scale makes the story feel far bigger than the previous films. Her leadership is being watched, judged, and possibly challenged on an international stage. Yet despite all this pressure, the trailer reminds us why Mia is such a beloved character. Her compassion remains her greatest strength. She listens to her people, values fairness, and refuses to rule through fear. While others